Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Tara. I'm here with my special guest today, the talented Andrea Pardi, you guys. She's a big deal. She's a dancer and a woman whose heart is after Christ. So thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.
You guys, we met like randomly, like online. We have a mutual friend and she's like, you guys are so much alike. You need to hang out. Let's all get lunch. And we go for lunch. She doesn't even show up, so we're just hanging out. But anyways, I just love your presence and you're just so sweet. I love you. So before we get started today and sharing your story, I like to start with some trivia or a fun game. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're 90s kids, so a lot of these you might know. And you guys might know too if you're a 90s kid, so we'll see. Alright, so the first one. I'm getting you A, B, and C, and D, so it's a little bit easier.
Okay.
But, okay, this one is a song. When the sun shines, we'll shine together. Is it 1, Beautiful People by Chris Brown, 2, Umbrella by Rihanna, 3, Dynamite by Tyler Cruz, 4, What Makes You Beautiful, One Direction?
Umbrella.
Okay, there you go. Alrighty, this next one is A Girl Worth Fighting For. That's the name of the song. It's from a Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is it A, Cinderella, 2, Ariel, 3, Mulan, 4, Beauty and the Beast?
That one's kind of hard.
A girl worth fighting for. If you think about fighting,
Well, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to say, I don't know if it's right. Mulan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mulan,
Cool.
you got it. Okay. What means no worries? Carpe diem, YOLO, Hakuna Matata. Which one?
Hakuna Matata.
Yes, Hakuna Matata. Lion King. Okay, Carl Winslow was the name of the dad on which TV show? The Cowboy Show, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, or Family Matters?
Oh gosh.
This one's kind of hard.
Yeah, I don't know if I know this one.
We'll skip that one.
Okay.
It was Family Matters, but
Okay, I was gonna say, that sounds right.
Okay, which basketball player was starred in Space Jam? A, Scottie Pippen, B, Michael Jordan, C, Dennis Rodman, D, Tim Hardaway. It was a 90s movie called Space Jam. It was a basketball.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah,
Okay.
Michael Jordan. There you go.
Cool.
Yes. Okay. On the movie Lion King, Simba's father's name was Mufasa, Nala, or Scar?
Okay. I feel like it's bad if I don't know this. But is it Mufasa?
Mufasa.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. And how rude was constantly said by Steve Urkel from Family Matters, Stephanie from Full House, or Michelle from Full House? How rude.
It's one of the Full House girls.
Yeah.
Stephanie?
Michelle.
Ah, okay.
That was like one of the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for playing. You did a great job.
That's fun.
So you're a dancer, and if you guys have seen her YouTube, she's very good, very talentedly trained and does a good job. When did you start dancing?
I started dancing officially when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and that's a little bit after I moved to the U.S. because I was born in Mexico.
Wow.
And my mom was always a dancer, so she signed me up, and then I just kind of started ballet classes was my first like style I started.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever visit Mexico, or do you feel like that's a part of you, or is it just like you live in the U.S. now?
Yeah, we try to go every summer, so we've been going every summer, but we actually didn't go back for about like 10 years.
Wow.
So after those 10 years, going back was really different, but it was nice seeing everybody, and now we try to make it like a more regular thing.
Awesome. So who is someone in your life that has just had such a positive influence on you, or someone you look up to? It can be one or two.
Man. That's a good one. I feel like my family definitely.
I can relate to that too.
Yeah. But like different members for different reasons. Like I feel like my dad, he always gets things done no matter what, and I feel like that's something that's kind of stuck with me.
Yeah.
I think actually both my parents are very like artistic and passionate, and I think that's something that stuck with me. My older brother's like very hardworking and a little bit more serious. So like I definitely try to like rub that off on me because I'm hardworking, but I'm not really a serious person.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I try to be, that I crack up. I'm like, forget it.
And then even my little brother, like, he's my favorite, and he's so talented and everything. So I'm just really inspired by them, I think. Yeah.
That's awesome. So what motivates you to wake up in the morning?
I think just life itself. I know that's like kind of a simple answer, but I just think when you really think about life, you have to remember it's so exciting to be like living.
That's
and
good.
You just need to really make the most out of your day. And
that's good. Yeah. Like for me, coffee definitely wakes me up. Like that motivates me once I have that. But I think just being blessed and like just like everything that we have and like just another day to like achieve something awesome like is like pretty cool. So what is one of your biggest accomplishments that you've achieved in life? You're like, let me think to my list of accomplishments.
Let's see. I mean,
she's so humble. Like I can already think of 3. I'm like, you graduated, you went to school for dance, you've been in dance shows.
I mean, that's true. I feel like there's like accomplishments on like different levels. So like, the general one would be I did graduate college, and I'm excited, to go back for my master's and everything.
Wow, that's a big step. For your master's.
So that's exciting. But I think just probably my biggest accomplishment personally is just really finding out who I am and just like embracing that and living that way every day, or trying to.
That's really good. That's something like I'm like, as older as I get, I'm like settling more into who I am and stuff like that. So can you describe your perfect day? Like what do you do? Like I follow you on Snapchat, so I know it's lit, but what is like your perfect day?
My perfect day, I think definitely getting ready in the morning and feeling just ready. Like I feel like when you have a good outfit and like
your makeup snatched,
like I think that just starts off the day really well. So that's the beginning. But I think it's also like the mood when you wake up. I don't know. Like I feel like sometimes I'm like it's gonna be a good day, or sometimes it's a little different, and that could be depending on like the dream I had before, which is interesting. But and then after that, probably just doing something spontaneous. I like to go out and kind of just do really random things and have fun with that, and bring my friends along or my family, and just do something out of the blue.
Something random. That's good. So who is your best friend? Do you have someone that you're like super close with that shares your secrets and stuff like that?
I do. I actually have a couple. And 2 of them that I can think off the top of my head are Lindsay and Lauren, and I've been friends with them since preschool and 1st grade.
Wow.
So they're super special to me just because we've known each other for so long, and we've just grown up together, and I think that's kind of like a really special bond that people don't have often.
Like a sisterhood.
But then there's also people I met in college that I feel like are going to be there forever as well. Like one of my really good friends from dance, Kathleen. I built like a really good relationship with her. So
that's cool. So what is something that you could change about the world? If there's anything you could change, what would you change about the world?
Probably just drama.
No more drama.
Way too much. I don't know. I think when, especially like on social media or just things like that nowadays, it's just like people talk too much about unnecessary stuff.
They really do.
Like,
come on. We're 30 behind the keyboard talking about people.
I don't know. And probably just, I think a big one for me is people feeling like they're not good enough to do what they want to do, or just like not feeling good about themselves.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
So, I can relate too. It's hard sometimes, like when people are very hard on themselves, or they don't know that they have purpose, like from God, put inside of them, because they're just so hard on themselves. So that's a good one. I could definitely relate to that. So do you have a favorite quote or saying or scripture, just something that like helps you, like hearing it, or something someone's told you, or something that's stuck with you?
I think it's difficult to pick like a general one.
Yeah.
Because again, there's like different aspects. Like I think about like my dance life or like just my life in general. But I think one thing I can think off the top of my head, I'm not sure why, but I used to go off this saying like do something that scares you every day.
Yeah, ooh, that's
and
good.
So I mean, nothing that gets you into trouble.
Yeah.
But just something.
Don't misinterpret that now.
Something different that you usually wouldn't do. And I think that really, like, you know, has built up my confidence to just try things and, you know, go out there and do something different. And I think, like, in dance, one of my teachers said, like, try to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Wow, and then you're kind of going to find yourself and become your own. And I think that's something I've applied to my life as well.
I love that, and that's really good, because sometimes we get in such like our comfort zones and we don't want to try anything or break out of our shells or meet people, but it's good that we try something that will scare us, like, you know, so I think that's awesome. So what is something about you that most people don't know, and when they find out they're like, whoa, that's cool? Do you have anything like that?
Oh man, I think the fact that I'm Mexican is one of them. Last year when I found out, I was like, whoa! Like, Spanish was my first language and everything. And, so that's definitely a shocker for people. But I think also I kind of have like a split personality. Like, I feel like one side of me is very like fun and out there, but I'm also like the calmest person ever. So I don't know. I think it's like those contradicting sides.
For sure. Yeah. So you've grown up in the church. Has that been hard, expressing your faith or being like passionate about Christ, or has it ever seemed like it was uncool to do?
It's interesting because both my parents are Catholic, so I grew up in the Catholic church.
Wow,
and then
that's an experience. So
and then my first experience like with a Christian church was when I decided to go to Grand Canyon. And then, you know, it is a Christian school, so a lot of Christians do go there, and we would have like chapel or different things like that. And I think it was definitely a shock to me because like Catholics are very like more to themselves, and you know, it's just a lot different the way you like express like the way you feel about God, or you know, the way you pray and things like that. And I feel like Christians are very open. So my first time at GCU with like everyone throwing their hands up and like really taking it in. I was kind of like like this is different, but now I kind of love it because I really feel like there's a difference in between the two of them, and not to, you know, bash any of them, but I just feel like in, you know, the Christians apply a lot more of like the Bible to their lives, and I feel like they teach about it a lot more, and it's just more impactful. So I think that's definitely something I've got out of that, and I really love.
That's really good. So what would the older you tell the younger you? What would you now tell the younger Andrea?
Wow. I would say that great things are ahead, and I just have to do my best and not be afraid.
That's good. That's really good. If you could describe yourself in one word as a dancer, what would it be?
Present.
Present, yeah. That's good. If you could describe yourself in one word as Andrea the person, not the dancer, what would it be?
I would say peaceful.
Yeah, that's good. I love that. So, just kidding. So you guys, you're lucked out because she's going to dance a little bit for us today, like a quick little thing later on. So stay tuned for that. But also, I wanted to know, do you have any pet peeves or anything that just like drives you crazy? Like mine is when people smack super loud on their food, like they have no sense. That drives me crazy. What's yours?
Oh gosh, what's a pet peeve?
mine. People know mine because I'll be like, please don't smack around me. I can't take the noise.
I'm trying to think of a good one. Oh, when people don't look at you in the eyes.
Oh, and they're like,
yeah, like when you meet, like I understand if they're shy and you meet them, but like I just like I feel like I'm a very present person, and I feel like if you're not there with me, I like don't really know what's going on.
You're like, hello. Yeah, that's a good one. That's really good. So, what is your favorite quality about yourself?
I think my confidence.
Yeah.
Possibly.
You do have confidence. You'll dance, sing, wherever. Like, that's super cool and inspiring for sure. So what impression do you want to leave in the world? Is there anything that you want to accomplish before you leave this earth?
I think it kind of ties in back to what I already said.
Yeah.
Like just put, like I feel like God has gave me like a lot of faith to like believe in myself and like, you know, do what I'm supposed to do here.
Yeah.
And so I just think it's like important for people to do the same and want to do the same. So just really put like faith in people, and like I have a lot of students like, and so I think it's really important to plant that seed of faith in them and really make sure that they're supposed to do what they're doing as well.
That's good. So what is the excitement? Like, what feeling do you get when you're teaching other kids how to dance? What do you feel when you do that?
Oh gosh, it really depends on the age group sometimes. I have little babies up to like high schoolers.
Yeah.
But I think definitely I'm kind of hard on them actually.
Yeah.
Like
you're like a dance mom.
Yeah. So it can be a little intense sometimes, but I think it's definitely important to teach them the side of like technique, but also like after studying dance, there's so much more to that. Like there's history behind it, there's purpose behind it, and there's like feelings behind it, but also like allowing someone to become an artist. Yeah. And maybe even if they don't want to, you know, pursue dance or be a dancer, like I really think you can learn something out of dance and get something out of dance that you've never felt before or experienced. So.
Wow, that's really good. Do you have a favorite genre that you like to dance or teach?
That's really hard to. Since I grew up with ballet mostly, that's definitely one of my favorites, but I just like hip hop is so fun, and then like I love Latin as well, but I don't know, they just all make me feel different things in different ways, so I love everything.
Wow, that's really good. Yeah. So do you have any closing thoughts, or what's next for Andrea?
It's a good one. Well, I'll be moving in a couple of weeks.
So sad.
So
where are you moving?
California.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go back to school and get my master's, but it's funny because I think school's really important, and I know I should go that route, but I've always, you know, just wanted to really put myself out there and see what happens, and I want to be like a professional dancer as well, so I'm excited to kind of hopefully be bold enough to make that choice, but also just like I said, keep impacting like youth and different things like that. But I mean, whatever happens, happens. So
I just think you are someone that is so inspiring. Not only are you beautiful on the outside, her heart, you guys, is so beautiful, like such a giver in making sure other people are okay, and I admire that about you. And God has so much in store for you, and this is just the beginning. He's like, just look, just like this is just a little bit, like I have this much more for you, but just want to encourage you to keep going hard, and thank you for coming on today.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Coffee with Tara, and we'll be right back with a little bit of dancing. Hey guys, it is part 2, and I'm here with Andrea. She's going to teach me a little bit of salsa moves. Then we're going to try it with music. So let's try it. We're in heels, so bear with us.
Okay, so we're going to start in the middle, and then we're going to go out to the side.
So you're just like,
and then
so for the hips, it looks like you're
going. So you just kind of circle your hips, get that going, and then kind of circle your arms as well.
Girl, oh my gosh.
So then we're going to go side, together, side, together. We can take it to the front. So step right, together, step back, left, Ooh,
this
we
is
can go
hard.
front.
Okay, we'll try front.
Okay, so we can just go right together, back together, and then let's take a little pivot turn. So step, and then do a little around the head.
I'm trying, you guys. Bear with me.
And then step, and then turn.
I love how you
Well,
laugh.
yeah.
She's like. Okay, so can we try again before music? Okay, so
ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, step back. Now pivot. 2, 7. Look at the camera intensely.
Okay, thank you. So let's try with music maybe.
Let's see.